In this video, I'm going to turn a 40-foot school bus into a fully luxurious home with everything you could possibly imagine. This guy is a famous American YouTuber known for his crazy challenges, but this is the biggest and most expensive project he has ever done in his life, and it took more than a year to complete. It may sound unbelievable, but it's actually happening. He had been frustrated for a year with the insanely high rent prices and the idea of having to pay a huge amount of money every month. So he bought a full-sized school bus. And yes, this bus is massive, absolutely huge, but that's exactly what will make it the perfect home, especially since it's fully functional and has no issues. Just to give you an idea, it can reach speeds of up to 70 miles per hour. When the bus first arrived at his house, there was a lot of work to be done. The first step was removing 28 seats, an overwhelming number. He started taking them all out with his fiancée, and while they were doing that, let me explain just how crazy this project is going to be. The first major modification was cutting the roof and raising it by about 4 feet, around 120 centimeters. This was one of the most important and impressive changes because it allowed them to design a 2-story home instead of just 1 level. The interior ceiling height would reach about 9 feet, making it one of the tallest bus roof raises ever done on YouTube.
They began by removing the metal roof and getting rid of the old insulation. After that, they took out all the windows. There were a lot of them. School buses are typically full of windows, so removing them was a big job. In fact, throughout many of his videos, you can still see windows around him because he hadn't finished removing them yet. Once all the windows were successfully removed, the bus looked honestly terrifying. His dad even joked that it felt like a zombie bus. Then came the hardest part, raising the roof. It was extremely difficult, almost impossible. His dad designed wooden supports, like jacks, placed on both sides of the bus to help lift the roof safely and evenly. They cut the roof completely, like opening a lid, and began lifting it gradually, raising one side a little, then the other, because the roof was very heavy and they didn't have many people helping. You could actually see the roof slowly starting to move. It took many attempts, but in the end, they succeeded. And here's the surprise. They didn't just increase the height, they also extended the length of the bus by an extra foot. Once they reached the full height, it was clear just how massive the bus would become.
At that point, their top priority was removing the supports quickly and securing the structure, because any sudden movement could cause the roof to collapse. They used metal beams, attaching them to the window frames they had cut earlier, and welded everything together. They worked all night until sunrise, and finally, it was completed successfully without even getting any sleep. After that, they started building the walls using metal sheets and screws attached to the welded supports. The bus now had a solid structure and was ready to be shaped into a home. The difference before and after was incredible. The interior height reached about 3 meters from floor to ceiling. Next came the flooring. They started with a thick plastic layer to prevent water from entering, then added 3 inches of foam insulation to protect against moisture and provide strong insulation. On top of that, they installed thick wooden boards to create a solid and stable floor. Then they moved on to finishing the walls. Instead of attaching panels directly to the metal, they reinforced everything with wood first, securing it to the metal structure using screws.
They also began working on the front door, cutting space for it using a grinder, while his dad helped lift and position the wooden door. At this point, the bus no longer looked like a bus at all. It was becoming something completely different. The interior design was going to be insane. A bedroom, a loft office above it, a full bathroom, and even a second bedroom upstairs. The section they were working on at that moment was the loft, which would also separate the driver's area into its own private space. They decided to go with a flat roof instead of the usual curved bus roof. While curved roofs look nice, he wanted the bus to feel more like a traditional home. Next, they started building the bathroom, which would include a toilet, sink, and full-size shower. At the back of the bus, they dedicated space for the master bedroom and office. Meanwhile, his dad worked on installing windows in the kitchen area, which would also serve as the living room. Good lighting was essential, so they added 2 large windows with aluminum frames, which are better for insulation and noise reduction than wooden ones. The result looked amazing. Then came another big challenge, installing large water tanks under the bus. In any converted bus or RV, there are 3 types of water tanks: fresh water, gray water, and black water. The freshwater tank supplies clean water. The gray tank collects water from sinks and showers, and the black tank holds waste from the toilet. Typically, black tanks range between 15 to 50 gallons, but he installed a massive 200-gallon tank, meaning it wouldn't need to be emptied frequently. The fresh and gray tanks each held about 100 gallons. After installing the tanks, they moved on to plumbing, one of the most difficult parts of the build. But surprisingly, they executed it very professionally. Then came insulation using spray foam, which completely transformed the bus.
At this stage, the bus started to truly look like a home. Windows were installed, air conditioning units were in place, and electrical wiring was completed. But the real transformation came after insulation. It was on another level. Later, he revealed the true purpose of the project. 6 years ago, he met his fiancée, Kelsey, and once the bus was finished, he planned to take her to the beach and propose to her. This bus would become their future home together. And honestly, this is one of the craziest and most impressive projects on YouTube.
Now they moved on to covering the entire bus with drywall panels or wooden boards. As soon as he and Kobe installed the first panel in the living room/kitchen area, they continued working on the rest of the space. The living room section was much harder because it was tight and full of curves. After several attempts, they managed to cut the panel to match the ceiling shape, and using temporary supports, they held it in place until it was fully secured. After finishing the living room and kitchen area, they added multiple openings for recessed lighting in the ceiling. This made a huge difference. After working for nearly 2 months in a dark bus, the space was finally filled with light. They then moved on to the kitchen walls, installing panels around a small window and later working on the area with the 2 large windows. After that, they started building storage space so they could complete the kitchen walls. They also finished the area around the door. At the same time, Kobe was finishing the laundry room and the end of the hallway to prepare for installing the stairs, followed by the master bedroom. Meanwhile, he was closing off the driver's area until a proper door could be installed.
During the design, he had left a 9-foot-high space above the bathroom. This would serve as a large storage area and also house a dehumidifier. Living in a bus or a tiny home comes with humidity issues. Moisture in the air can lead to mold and health problems. Air conditioners alone aren't enough in such a small space, so installing a dehumidifier was essential. They also installed a ventilation system for the kitchen and bathroom, directing the pipes outside the bus. After that, they finally worked on the bathroom ceiling and began transforming the messy area into a fully functional, beautiful bathroom. His dad focused on waterproofing the bathroom, especially the shower area. They installed a full waterproof layer to prevent any future issues. The shower itself was spacious, with dual shower heads, dual controls, and even a small shelf built into the wall for toiletries. While his dad worked on the bathroom, he worked on the back of the bus, building the office and the loft ceiling. Unlike the rest of the bus, this ceiling was slightly curved to create more space while still keeping some of the bus's original feel. Since the area was dark, he added recessed lighting, 6 lights in total. Back in the bathroom, they began installing tiles. They chose a glossy, consistent style for the entire space, giving it a clean and modern look.
After finishing the bathroom, they moved on to the kitchen. They had already designed it in 3D, so they were excited to see it come to life, especially since he loved cabinets. Installing the cabinets completely transformed the space. While Kobe installed the cabinets, he worked on restoring the driver's area, which was in terrible condition. Since he would be driving for hours, it needed to be comfortable and clean. He removed everything, even the flooring and engine cover, to clean it properly. It looked a bit scary at first, but it was necessary. Back in the kitchen, he built a wooden frame to securely hold the refrigerator in place so it wouldn't move while driving. Then he added upper cabinets above it, even installing hidden lighting inside them to create a cozy atmosphere. He later returned to the driver's area and repainted the dashboard to give it a fresh look, then installed new flooring. The transformation was incredible. On the other side of the kitchen, they installed a large countertop that could seat up to 4 people, an essential addition to maximize space. After finishing the cabinets, they moved on to painting. The black color looked amazing and gave the kitchen a completely new style, while the loft ceiling was painted white for contrast.
Next came the smaller finishing touches, trims for the ceiling curves, window frames, and cabinet doors. Kobe even built and installed frosted glass cabinet doors himself. Then came a major challenge, getting a washer and dryer inside the bus. His fiancée really wanted a full laundry setup, but moving the machines through tight stairs and narrow hallways was extremely difficult. After many failed attempts, they came up with a solution, temporarily placing the dryer elsewhere, installing the washer first, then stacking the dryer on top. Finally, they succeeded. They also brought in a large refrigerator, which surprisingly was much easier to install. At this point, the living area was complete. It was a special moment. He had been working on this project for months, and his fiancée still had no idea he planned to propose to her at the end. He mentioned how she had supported him since his very first video.
Then came one of the most important days, building the rooftop deck. This wasn't just for looks, it would be a place to relax and camp, and very few people had done something like this before. Installing the rooftop railing was tricky because the bus had already reached the legal height limit, so they designed foldable railings that could collapse when not in use, keeping everything within legal limits. They secured the rooftop with metal structures and wiring for safety, then built a metal ladder to access it. Now only a few final steps remained. Kobe worked on insulating the bedroom ceiling while his dad built a closet under the stairs. Meanwhile, he worked on one of the most important systems, the electrical setup. Since there was no external power source, he built a full system using 4 batteries, each with 200 amp capacity. These batteries would charge automatically while driving, connected to an additional generator he installed himself. This meant the bus would always have a reliable power supply.
After confirming everything worked, he moved on to carpets in the bed. The bed was cleverly designed in 2 parts, one fixed and one foldable for easy access to storage. The loft area was also completed with soft underlayers and carpet, making it feel comfortable and homelike. Finally, he installed a ceiling fan, something extremely rare in a bus conversion. Back in the bathroom, he added final touches, a smart toilet, painted finishes, fixtures, and full tiling. Surprisingly, using tiles throughout the bus turned out to be a great decision. They were durable and easy to clean. The living room was almost perfect, but it needed one last thing, a couch. Since no ready-made couch would fit, he had to build one from scratch, even though he had 0 experience. He watched countless tutorials and followed them step by step. Just like every challenge before, he figured it out, and the result was amazing.
At this point, the interior looked absolutely incredible, but the exterior hadn't been touched in months. So finally, they painted the entire bus white, removing the classic yellow school bus look. The transformation was stunning. It now looked like a luxury home on wheels. He then booked a beautiful beach camping spot about 5 hours away. After adding final touches, organizing everything, and finishing the build, the bus was finally complete after 6 months of hard work. He drove to the beach and proposed to his fiancée. Of course, she said yes. And just like that, this bus officially became their new home.